I have another great task manager to show you today. Swipe! Hi, I'm Aaron Jones and welcome to another vlog coming to you from Niihama in Japan. And today I wanted to show you another great task manager that I use. It's called Swipes. And one of the best features about this is that it actually connects with Evernote. And I've talked about Evernote multiple times on my vlogs. I love Evernote. So that when you make a task in Evernote using the little check-in boxes, it syncs over to Swipes. Now Swipes is available for iOS, Android, and on the web. And a recent update to the iOS version also allows you to use other email programs that connect with Gmail, such as Inbox, or not Inbox, Mailbox, so that you can take a mail, put it into a folder, and it'll become a task in Swipes. So let's have a look at Swipes. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of Swipes using the iPad version, and this is the screen. There are no tasks. A task can be added easily by clicking the little plus button. This is the same for all versions. So let's start a new task. You have categories that you have down here that you can make: home, shopping, work. These are default ones, but you can add your own. But we're just going to make an easy task here. Let's see. Make a video. And then you next, and it's done. Let's get rid of the keyboard, and there it is in your tasks. Make a video, and after that task is done, well, you can edit, you can hit it, and you can add things, times, features. You can, if it's a task with a time, you can swipe this way, and you have different functions here. You can postpone it to later, this evening, tomorrow, Monday, this weekend, next weekend. You have lots of features here. And if you push your finger down here, you can set a specific time when to have the task alert you when you need to complete the task. But we're going to stop there for now. Okay, let's go back to the task, and we'll go back to our tasks. There's nothing in the schedules. That when you complete a task, you swipe it, and hence the name Swipes. Now, as I mentioned, the cool feature is in Evernote. So let's have a look at that. Let me open up Evernote first and let me show you. Okay, now I've opened up Evernote and I have two tasks here. I can put the little check boxes there. You can see like that. That's what you do when you make a task in Evernote. It looks like that. And then, so this is a new note. I'm going to save this one, and we're going to go into the Swipes application. I'm just going to force a sync to make sure that what I forgot to mention and what I forgot to do just now. When you do it, to make it work in Swipes, you can bring it in, but what you got to do, if I open it up and I'm going to informatize it, I'm going to add a tag. And you have to add a tag, Swipes. Swipes. Okay, now I've added Swipes, and I'm going to force a sync on Evernote on here so that everything is updated. But if you don't do that, it just takes a couple minutes to automatically go up. So now that Evernote is done, open up Swipes again. Going to force a sync like this, and it should be here in a few moments. Okay, now that the Evernote task has now arrived in Swipes, and I'll try to get a good close-up here. It's really difficult, but you can see, and below has a Evernote symbol. And then when you click that, it's the test. The name of the note is test, and then below, when you get in, you have your list of tasks. So I have task 1, and then you can add an action step. Where I have task 2, you can add tasks here, and it'll show up in Evernote after a sync. And when you complete one task, again, all you have to do, if I do it right here, is you swipe it, and the task is done. And then when you go into your Evernote, open up Evernote, I'm going to sync Evernote, and we go into tasks. The check mark has been done for you. This is excellent, and this is one of the strong features of this program. So now I'm going to show you how the new iOS version works with Gmail. Now you need a program such as Mailbox, and I have one here, and I have one email, test email that I put into here. And if you've used Mailbox before, all you know that if you swipe it to one side all the way over, you can choose a mailbox. And once you've connected Swipes to your Gmail account, it makes a new folder here called Add to Swipes, and you add that email to Swipes, it's done. It disappears from here. It's in the folder. But if you go over to open up Swipes again, and then we're going to sync it up, because I'm going to force a sync. That way it's here when we get back. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for the servers to catch up. Okay, my email test task has shown up in Swipes, and it's above the Evernote one, and it's hard to see. A little email below it, and again, you can open this one up, and so then you have your information, and then you can add action steps if you wanted. But then you check that out. I've read that email. It's an important task that I need to remember, and then it's off. We'll finish these ones off like that. And that is the basics of Swipe and why Swipes is great. So that's just a little look into Swipes, which I think is one of the great task managers for iOS, for the web, and for Android, and particularly because it does this connection with Evernote. So if you make multiple notebooks with different tasks in it, all you have to do is tag it Swipes, and that task will be moved into the Swipes application. And it's great for doing tasks itself because you have a lot of control. You can postpone it, you can pick a date, a specific time, and all your tasks are there to see. Now, that's a great program, and I have been using it as well, along with some other ones which I've introduced on my channel to keep my life organized. And using a task manager really does help. I've been using faithfully task managers every day to manage the things in my life since the beginning of this year, and it really made a difference, reduced stress, because I don't have to keep thinking in my mind if I've remembered to do something or not, because I can go and check on the application that I have done it because it's recorded, and I don't have to think about it every morning. I wake up, I go through my task list, I add tasks if I need to, then I can check in my mind, okay, I need to do this one, and then I just refer back to that. Add the tasks, and the night before I just go through them again and add or delete anything that I don't need, or finish off ones that I have done. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about in today's vlog. It's starting to get very hot and humid here in Japan already. It's April, or it's the 1st of May, 2nd of May, sorry. And it's starting to get hot, so you may notice a little sweat. Even though it doesn't seem to be that hot, it's starting to get humid. Anyways, that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to keep updated until new content, new videos on my site of my vlogs, the stuff I bought series, some other stuff I have on here. Go ahead and check those out. Have you used Swipes? What do you think of it? Please leave a comment in the space below, or tell me what other task managers that you use that you recommend. I'd love to check them out. And until next time, see you then. Goodbye.